Hello, in the first experiment A, we discussed how two integer numbers are added and also how they are multiplied and results are displayed. Now the same program we are going to discuss again with the modification that this time we will take two integer number from the user instead of writing those number in the program. We have to take these numbers from the user. So what we have to modify in the first program? Now instead of writing the value of a and b in the program, so let us modify. First remove these two statements, and in place of these two statements we write the printf statement first. Print f, and within open and close parenthesis of the printf function we include the double quotation marks, and between double quotation marks we write a message to the user: enter two integer numbers, integer numbers, and then after close parenthesis we put the semicolon that indicates the end of the printf statement. So whenever the printf statement is executed, enter two integer numbers are displayed on the output screen. Now this printf statement is written as whenever we use the scanf function to get the two integer number from the user. So scanf in the double quotation marks, here we write %d and %d. Then after double quotation marks, here it is wrongly printed 5d and 5d. So let us correct this one, %d and %d. Then double quotation marks, closing double quotation marks, and after comma we write ampersand a comma ampersand b, then close parenthesis and semicolon. So whenever scanf function is executed, compiler waits for the data from the user. So what type of the data or what should be the response from the user? For that one, previous to scanf function we write the printf function or printf statement that prints a message for the user for a response. So we have in this one write the printf function that displays the message enter two integer numbers, as we are defining the two integer variable and also sum and mul. So all the integer variables are defined. That's why we have to take the two integer numbers from the user. So when scanf function is executed, compiler waits for the integer numbers, and when it takes user and enter the integer number that is stored with the variable a and b. So ampersand sign must be used before a. that indicate the address of A. So at that memory location, those numbers are stored. Then using the next statement, sum equal to A plus B. Data stored with A and B are added and their sum is stored to the left side variable sum. In a similar way, data stored by A and B are multiplied and their multiplication is stored by the left side variable mul. Now using the printf functions, we display their sum and multiplication. So now let us try to run this program. So first we have to save this file first. So click the file menu and then save option from the drop down menu. Then before running the program, let us compile this one to check whether any bug is present in the program. So no error and no warning is there. So we can run the program. So let us run the program. To run the program, we click the run menu. When run menu is clicked and from the drop down menu run, then on the output screen, enter two integer number. So here we have user has to enter the two numbers. Suppose these numbers are 23 and 45. After writing 23 and 45, when user press the enter key, then their sum as well as multiplication is displayed. Now to return to the coding screen, we have to press the enter key. So in this example, we have seen that how two numbers are taken in from the user and they are added as well as multiplied and their addition and multiplication are displayed. Now we can run the program second time. So when second time program is run and suppose we enter another numbers like 345 and 543 and press the enter key, here we get the sum equal to 888 but multiplication comes out to be with minus sign. What does it mean? It means that whenever these two numbers are multiplied, the range of the number is not the type of the data declared in the program. So here we declare the integer type variable. So that number resulting from the multiplication is not stored by the integer variable mul, because whenever we declare the integer variable, number is stored using the 2 bytes. So as number is out of range, so let us take another two numbers instead of the number taken. So run the program and let us take the smaller number. So in case of the addition, it would be correct 23 and 56. Then we get the correct output, sum equal to 79 and multiplication equals 1288. So in this way, taking the two numbers from the user, we can add those number and multiply and then we can display the result. Now instead of the integer number, if we want to take the any real number with decimal point, then instead of declaring here integer variable, we have to declare float variable so that we can take any real numbers. So float, this float keyword is used, and using these float keywords we declare the four float variables a, b, sum and multiplication. Now let us run this program. First compile this one. When we compile this one, no error and no warning are displayed. So we can run the program. So when program is run, enter two integer number. So as we have just modified that, we can take any number as variables are declared as a float type. So suppose we enter the two number 45.6 and 23, and when we press the enter key, their sum and multiplication are displayed. But here we see that these are 0 0. So how this comes out to be 0? It means that there is some bug present in the program. So that bug is nothing but that when we try to take in the numbers in the program using the scanf function. So instead of using the %d, here we have to use the %f and %f, and also while displaying the output, so instead of using the %d format specifier that is used for the integer data, so here we have to use the %f and %f. Now let us compile this one. So no error and no warning is there. So we can run the program. Let us run this program by clicking the run menu, and from drop down menu, run option. So enter two integer numbers. Suppose we entered 34.5 and 45 and press the enter key. We get the sum as a 79.500000. Multiplication 1552.500000. Now whenever default real number is displayed, 6 digits after decimal points are displayed. Now if we want to restrict 2 digits after decimal point, then in the format specifier, while printing the result here, we write %.2 in both %.2f. So this format specifier display the real number, that is multiplication of two real numbers, restricting 2 digits after decimal point. So when we compile again this program, no error and no warning is displayed. Now let us run the program and enter two numbers. Suppose we enter 34.5 and 45 and press the enter key. Result are displayed. Sum 79.50 and multiplication equal to 1552.50. So in this way we can multiply as well as add two real numbers, not only the integer numbers, or real number and integer number, and result can be displayed. So we have discussed this program and how two real number or two integer number are taken from the user externally, how these numbers are added and multiplied. We have discussed this one. So I think this would be clear to all of you.